I never thought the downfall of my relationship would come down to one night, one fight, and one sentence screamed loud enough for dozens of people to hear. But that's exactly what happened. My ex and I had been living together in an apartment complex for about a year. Things were rocky, I'll admit it. We fought more than we laughed lately. But I kept convincing myself it was just a rough patch, that every couple goes through phases. The fight that night started over something stupid. Dirty dishes. She came home from work, saw a couple plates in the sink, and immediately started going off. I told her I'd clean them after dinner. She said I was lazy. I said she was overreacting. It spiraled fast, but instead of it ending in a normal argument, she decided to go nuclear. At one point, I told her, "You don't respect me. You talk down to me all the time." She laughed bitterly and shot back, "Respect you? For what?" And then she stormed to the balcony, threw the sliding door open, and yelled at the top of her lungs so the entire courtyard could hear, "He's pathetic. He can't even afford this place without me." Silence fell over the complex. I stood there frozen, heart pounding in my chest. She was out on the balcony, hands on the railing, breathing hard, eyes wild. A couple of our neighbors stepped outside their doors. Some peeked out their windows. One guy walking his dog stopped and just stared. And there I was, standing inside, humiliated in front of every single person within earshot. She slammed the balcony door shut, turned around, and looked me dead in the eye like she'd just won a battle. "Maybe now you'll shut up," she sneered. I couldn't even speak. My chest felt tight, my throat dry. I just walked into the bedroom, grabbed a backpack, and started stuffing clothes in it. She followed me, still ranting. "Oh, so now you're running away? That's what you always do, just avoid problems. You can't handle the truth." But I wasn't running away. I was leaving. For good, I walked out that night with nothing but that backpack. Slept on my buddy's couch. The next day, I called the landlord and told him I'd be moving out. 2 weeks later, I was gone. Here's the thing. It wasn't about the money. She wasn't even wrong. I made less than her, and she had contributed more to the rent. But the fact that she screamed it to the whole complex, turning my private vulnerability into public humiliation, told me everything I needed to know about her. She didn't just want to argue. She wanted to break me, and once I saw that, I couldn't unsee it. A few days after I left, she texted me, "You seriously left over that? You're pathetic." I didn't reply. Weeks later, she tried again. I was angry. I didn't mean it. "Come home. Let's talk." But I knew the truth. Even if she regretted the words, she meant them in that moment. She wanted to hurt me. And if someone is willing to humiliate you publicly just to win a fight, they'll do it again. It's been almost a year since that night. I've got my own place now. It's smaller, not fancy, but it's mine. I pay for it myself. And every time I walk through the door, I feel a sense of pride she could never take away. The biggest lesson I learned? Arguments reveal character. Love isn't about how someone treats you when everything is good. It's about how they treat you when they're angry. And if the person you love uses anger as a weapon, if they scream your insecurities to the world just to cut you down, that isn't love at all. So, yeah, after a fight, she yelled loud enough for the whole complex to hear, "He's pathetic! He can't even afford this place without me." And she thought she'd embarrassed me. But really, she set me free.